researching the history of the building. We have so many things to do. You're coming with us?
You got it on the flip.
I think, yeah, let's switch. You do that. And I'll do this.
This is gross.
You're gonna keep your hands in the pocket.
I might. My hands are cold.
You're so casual. You're cold?
It's chilly.
So, I think this is a perfect time to actually show you the stained glass because you can see the light coming through. And you can see the color, the red border, how it reflects on the floor. We had some really interesting meetings. We met with 2 different companies. They are stained glass artists, and we went through the process of what it's gonna take to restore these ones. We're gonna restore the existing ones. We're going to replicate this design for the missing glass here.
You can see the cracks and the holes.
Can you show me the white?
Oh, yeah. That's the little white guy up there that needs to be replaced. And there's cracks in another one. And if you were closer, you could see that the glass is kind of not straight. It's bent a little bit. And the guys were explaining that that's from lead being a soft metal. And after 100 years, it kind of loses its shape a little bit.
The great news are that we will keep the original glass and the ones that we're restoring, and the cracks that are missing, they'll be able to just fill out those cracks. We have more in the back. Let's go see. Here we are at the back of the building, and it's facing the backyard here. And you see the colorful ones here. And this is part of the extension.
I want to question the architect on the extension. Is the fact that the wood matches
Yeah.
and the stained glass, different color, but it's equal.
Yeah, so we are actually researching the history of the building, and it's been fascinating. I might have gone a little bit of a rabbit hole here. I am researching the newspaper stand, and they have newspapers. The oldest article I found is from 1886, which is interesting because we were told that this is an 1890s building. But I found an article from 1886 that had the name of the person who was living here and the address is like very clear. The column was where Brooklynites go on the summer, something like that. It was so interesting. And I even found an article with the person's name and a portrait. And it was just so interesting. Just to put
It's been cool.
a face in the people that used to live here. And that was a man who went to West Point. So apparently he got a scholarship and went there.
Do you remember where he went, where Brooklynites go? Woodstock.
So that was extremely good news. Everything is in great shape, and whatever work we do, it's gonna be able, I don't know if you can see here, I'm gonna show you
Same thing,
up
yeah.
close. They're bented here as well. This one more than this two. Just the colors, the work is so impressive. But we got off track. If you're new here, we're talking about this. This was built as a single home. Then it got converted to a lodging house. And when that happened, they did an addition.
That's why we think we had the structural stuff going on and stuff put in. The belief is that.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how well they matched it, if that's is the case.
We are not able to find the exact date yet. We're working with a landmark preservation to try and find as many details as possible about the history of the place. It's hard, it's really hard piecing all those puzzles together, but we think that the addition happened a lot earlier than what's on the tax forms, because those are not always accurate, but judging from the details here in the back, they really match the front. So we think the addition happened a lot earlier than the 30s. But we don't know yet, so we don't want to say anything that's not accurate. If you look at the stained glass and the windows, they are identical to the front. So we think whoever did the front, unless they were able to find someone who like really replicated the work. And I'll show you, there's a window here that they had closed. At least the stained glass is still here intact. And on the outside there's brick, I'll show you shortly. On the other side it's just a neighbor's building, so it really has no use, so maybe that's why they closed it.
Yeah.
But they're all bricked up, and that's the stained glass right there. We just left that there, which actually didn't help because they are all weathered, and all the water that was getting inside from the bricks, it was staying there.
You can work on layout. Focus on some cross areas.
I'll do the tape.
Against the wall,
Yeah.
give or take. So what do we need to go against the wall?
I do one, because I want to see through the lights.
Well, I'm not saying it's gonna be something just look.
Yeah, but I want to see how it's going to look with the sconces.
Yeah, but I was saying.
Yeah, let's do there. So what's the inside?
76.
You got 76 there?
Where are you? Are you on the inside, right inside the light?
I'm on, right on the outside.
Outside's that way, inside's this way.
Inside.
Yeah, so inside is 76 inches.
Inside to the inside?
Yeah, it's 76 inches exactly.
Okay. So it's gonna be spacious. It's gonna look good.
That's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Can you come step on this?
On which one?
Just step on it.
Good.
It's so dirty, it's not really gonna stick very well,
Yeah.
but just to give you an idea.
Having multiple layers is not fun. I can barely move. Wow.
Can you step here?
You're all business. We are trying to figure out the layout of the rooms, and we have designed it so the sconces are there, king size bed. Now we're trying to figure out how the space feels after we're gonna have the beds, and how many more pieces of furniture we need.
You have about 2 feet on each side.
You have
A little over 2 feet. 2.5 feet over here and 2.5 over here, give or take.
Yeah. I just like the idea of something narrow. I just like the idea, because if you think about it, when you go someplace, it's not like you really use that space other than a glass of water, your glasses, your book, maybe your phone. So you don't need something massive with so many drawers.
Yeah, the drawers are just thinking top space. So if you're gonna have glasses, water, book, phone, charger, I don't know if a 12-inch thing is bigger. But we'll check it out and see.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, like, this, I know from an aesthetic standpoint, you know better than me, about like 18 inches, 15 inches.
Maybe if it's like this, and then it has a little like drawer there, so you can use that to just maybe one drawer. So think of it like this slim, elegant, nice. Yeah.
Or 2 shelves if you're gonna go 12 inches. That and then a little place where you can put your
Yeah,
book.
I'll show you what I was thinking, but yeah. So this is the area. We're going to do the table, round table here, small round table.
Yeah.
2 chairs, you can sit, you can look outside the window. The views are beautiful. But if you were to do the round table here, the 2 chairs here so you can look outside, you definitely have space here for a love seat.
Comes out.
A nice light here. Unless we did a recliner that I have in Maya's room.
Yeah.
It can come back
That's gonna stick out a lot. Where would you have it facing?
like this. No, right? Because you
That's right.
use all that.
I think these rooms in particular are big,
Yeah.
and you have space to put that. They can move you in the smaller rooms.
Yeah.
The lazy boy type thing you're thinking of?
And the other question we have is hardwood floors with rugs or carpets. We still haven't figured that out. I like the practicality of the carpets because I feel like with rugs, you're gonna need a rug here for the bed area.
Yeah, your rug there.
And then another rug here.
Another rug or no rug? I don't know. I know you're against the hardwood
If you
because of the ones that got destroyed.
they get destroyed. But
Because
if you do rug, maybe the only area where you're gonna do is the bedroom.
better.
Yeah, and that's it.
But the hardwood versus the rug is a sound thing also. So your neighbors below don't hear you, or you don't hear your neighbors above.
And this is it.
Kitchens,
This is the 4th wall.
it's gonna be a big kitchen.
Here we're gonna have the kitchenette. Kitchen here, countertop, cabinets here.
Yeah.
All day today.
Sink, refrigerator underneath.
Yes. Bathrooms in here. And this is it. You saw the entire studio. The other ones are gonna be pretty much identical.
Yeah, different sizes, different shapes.
Yeah. And now the fun begins. Colors. I have some ideas. Tiles, fixtures. Oh my goodness. I sound excited, but I am terrified.
What do you think?
I'm thinking that it's stressful. It's very stressful. And the imposter syndrome kicks in. You're not a designer. What are you doing?
I'm not sure. It's gonna come out great.
I don't.
But that's the thing. You might not know, but we'll figure it out.